After dark.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to the great Grooverider live on Radio 1.
evening and welcome to another edition of the Drum and Bass Show here on Radio 1. Blowing up everybody's ears tonight. Now the intro was a bit shaky tonight. It was a bit shaky. It's like it's been about 2 months since I've been in here or something. I'm just pressing buttons for the fun of it. So we're back in the house tonight with the old crew. All Mark's back in the house. Mike D, aka DJ Blitz. Right, sporting the very rough DJ Blitz t-shirt, which is on sale now. Who designed that for you, sir? Right. It's the official Blitz t-shirt. Now Mike's gonna be selling them. What's the new time, Mike? 9 o'clock, what, Mondays? 9 o'clock Tuesdays. Listen to Mike D, the punk rock show, or the rock show. I get lost in that field right now. But Mike's gonna be selling t-shirts. That's the bottom line. Forget about the rock show. It's all about the t-shirts. Nah, seriously. Gotta say many thanks to Fergie. What, they let him back on, yeah? What, they let him back on? Oh my. Many thanks to Fergie. I'm only joking, sir. Do remember you can catch Fergie between 11 and 1. No. He changes his show, doesn't he? Next week, innit? Well, I think Fergie goes till Saturday nights next week. I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. I like Fergie. But right now, it's about me. And right now, we play drum and bass between 1 and 3. Myself, Grooverider, alongside my partner, Fabio. We tear it down each and every Friday at this time every week. You know, Radio 1 have built Friday nights around us now. Even though it's not even Friday. It's still built. So we stepped in tonight with a killer from Juju. Furthermore, I better tell you what's on the list tonight. Tonight we got a big competition where you can ring yourself a copy of the Ram Raiders mix, which is actually a mix by our special guest tonight, which is going to be Shimon. We also got the Vinyl Killers for the 3rd week in the grind at number 1 from Dillinja. I told you that was the next one. We've also got the High Rollers where you can win yourself some VIP tickets to a jam near you this week. That's if you live in Glasgow, that is. Also got the big history lesson, and tonight it's going to be a double history lesson. Because I pulled out one tune from an artist and I thought it was hot, and then I pulled out another one which I thought was hotter. So we're going to have to play them both because I couldn't decide which one to play, so it's going to be 2 killers from DJ Crust tonight. History lesson. We move on, www.bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. If you want to get in touch, Grooverider, bbc.co.uk. Let's roll, it's Ronaldo. Now, if we're going to play this tune, sirs, I'm afraid we have to do it properly. We have to play from the top.
Grooverider, let it roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. On point, Mike, on point. Right, we're on.
Iroko, akamanjere, afiaro, ro, ekwenyanya, eife, lafia, lafia. Iroko, akamanjere, afiaro, ro, ekwenyanya, eife, Iroko, akamanjere, afiaro, ro, ekwenyanya, eife, lafia, Iroko, akamanjere,
Grooverider, baby.
ekwenyanya, eife, lafia.
One of the baddest tunes from last year. That's Ronaldo, due for a British release within the next couple of months. On Cubik, that's Peshay. Now, Peshay's been threatening to come round to my house over the last couple of weeks, and I haven't seen him. Now, Pesh, I'm not very happy about that. But you're excused because I heard you had a little accident and you're on crutches. So I hope you get well soon. Well enough to get round to my house. Because Peshay has got a batch of new tunes. I heard a couple of things. I said, you know what? The game's going to change again. So hopefully in 2 weeks' time we're going to be slicing off a piece of that. So Pesh, I'm looking for you next week, sir. I'm looking for you. Right, let's flick into some VIP business. Logistics put together a tune called Together. It's been blowing up the place on Hospital Records. Here's the VIP version, Furious only. So one off. Respect it, understand it. We've been killing this thing. Now to all the DJs, fall back. Because I know you're going to be on the phone in the morning trying to call this man and that man to get yourself a piece. Fall right back. Back in your seat. Take it in your chest. You just locked on this Grooverider here on Radio 1. And furthermore, this ain't for you. You're a British release, man. Get your standard release. Because we don't deal in standard releases here. that's a VIP. Listen, guys, come on. Playing around like little girls. What's the matter with you two? Right, it's my my show, Mike. This is my show. No playing about. Now let me stop this. Before we go any further, I'm going to tell you about it. Do you know what? This next tune I'm about to play, do you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. It's that deep. You're going to understand what I'm talking about. I was going to talk it up, but you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. You tell me. It's going to be one of the heaviest combination of tunes. 2 in a row.
That tune is absolutely disgusting. Keep it grimy, Radio 1.
I told you.
1.
I told you. Now, I didn't really come here to play tonight. A few new things have hit the block this week, and this is one of them.
Inside the sounds of the drum and bass rebel. Radio 1 style. to another level inside the sounds of the drum and bass rebel.
Once we jumped off the boat and into the jungle, we cranked up the volume and marched to our own drummer. Many nasty things could await me. Noise discipline had to be maintained.
Now this tune, I'm gonna warn you, if you're not really into drum and bass, you're into the more melodic kind of, smooth kind of.
Had it been heard by any bad?
Switch off now, because right now this ain't gonna be like that at all.
Screamed, stop. In my right.
Brand new from Pendulum, forthcoming from the new LP. This is Masochist. Part 2 of the combination.
Seconds took forever. My hands were shaking, and my nervous system was in some kind of shock.
If you like your beats raw, oh my days.
And silence got blown apart.
That right there, sir, that tune is absolutely disgusting. Keep it grimy, radio. One.
Once we jumped off the boat and into the jungle, we cranked up the volume.
That's why
to our own drummer.
People in drum and bass or drum and bass music in general hasn't got any friends. Because when we're ready to let it go, we let it go.
Noise discipline had to be maintained.
No music like it. Don't even compare it.
Sounds carried incredibly far in the jungle.
Pendulum, back.
Had it been heard by any bad boys?
The Masochist.
Suddenly my brain screamed, stop. And my right leg froze in midair. My heart slammed in my throat. The next few seconds took forever. My hands were shaking, and my nervous system was in some kind of shock. Then silence got blown apart. Cranked up the volume and marched to our own drummer. Into the jungle, 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 into the jungle.
Pendulum with the Masochist. Sending that one out to all my American pals. I was over there last week. I sent it out to the rally crew. Also to the Baltimore soldiers who's, They spent time with me. And most of all, I've got to send this one out to the St. Louis crew. Now, I played over in St. Louis last Saturday night. Can't even remember what the place was called. It was about 3 hours from the airport. But it was actually in a cave. Now, the Americans like their music very dark. I listened to Diesel Boy, and that was pretty heavy.
Noise, discipline,
now, I'm not going to be funny or nothing, but I like my music heavy, but I like it with a bit of construction. I don't like just noises and aim and break fizzing all over the place. That's not me at all. All chopped up and smashed out. I like something with a rhythm behind it. Now, Pendulum, they make hard tunes, but they got a little rhythm in there. Respect due to Pendulum. The reason why I'm saying that is because somebody come up to me and goes, "Oh, you got any of them those chopped up aiming tunes, them fast chopped up." Now, dog, I'm Grooverider. I don't play old school. That school was 1995. This is 2004, dog. We don't play that old school rubbish. We've moved that stuff on. So if you're looking for me to play them fizzled out aiming smashers or them chopped up things, just go somewhere else, because I ain't about that at all. So if that's what's going down in America, that ain't me. And you have a lot to learn. But it ain't about America. It's about right here. It's about this show. And if you're just locked on, it's Grooverider here on Radio 1. You better understand that. Over the last 7 days, I've been incredibly overworked. Not just with the DJing, but with other things outside of DJing. I am knackered right now. So like, I got to send this one out to Tuesday night. Myself with Ronnie Size and Zinc were in Belgium for the 10 Days Off Festival, the 10th anniversary. Unbelievable night. For a Tuesday night, it's crazy. They in Belgium, where is it? It's in Ghent. No, they actually party for 10 days straight. That's part of the 10 Days Off Festival, which was the 10th anniversary. Unbelievable night. Zinc rolled out neatly. Then Ronnie Size came in with Tylee and rolled out neatly also. So, you know, top night. I was there for a good minute. Had an early flight home as well, and you know, knackered again. But it was tight. It was tight. So talking of DJ Zinc, this Sunday he joins me at Grace down at Herbal. Now I was a bit pissed off this week because I actually had Fabio booked and Shabby a Groove Connection didn't tell me he was going to America. So you're shabby, even though you're my agent, you are shabby. Fabio, I'd sack ya. So Fabio, who's actually advertised for this week, won't be there, but DJ Zinc will be. So it's all good in the hood. Herbal this Sunday, Grace, myself, Grooverider alongside DJ Zinc down there in Shoreditch, London. Right, sir, it's about time for the Vinyl Killers.
Vinyl Killers live on Radio 1, number 10.
So on this week's Vinyl Killers, there's one new entry, one re-entry, 4 going down, 3 going up, and 1 non-mover. So at number 10 is DJ Zinc, down 2 places from last week, Calibre remix on Bingo. It's called Film.
Some of them in them Fendi and them Prada and a bling. Thing they not put on you is an ordinary thing. Work because them said that they can
Flim.
That is when the real saga is a begin. The Magdalene, the Boazin.
Sorry, I'm English.
Everyone of them are clean, them are the artist thing. That's why.
Number 9.
What? It's still in the charts? Oh my days. Down 7 places. What? It was that high as well, yeah? Oh my God. Down 7 places. Drumsound and Bassline Smith. Down 7 places to 9. The Odyssey on Prototype Recordings. Now, we've been playing this for a minute. Still doing real well. I told you.
Number 8.
Down 4 to 8. Phantasy and Shodan. Gimme the Girl. Featuring UK Apache on Ganja Records. Two from 9 to 7. It's high contrast with Twilight's Last Gleaming on Hospital Records. And you've really got to watch out for Racing Green, which is going to tear the place apart. My man's a builder, just builds tunes.
Number 6.
Number 6 this week is the Grid Remix EP on Grid Records. Shout Twisted Indie. last week's number 1 slips to number 5 this week. It's been there for 3 weeks. It was getting greedy. It's got to be one of my top 5 of the year so far. It's Dillinja, In the Grind on Valve. Up 4 places out of Bad Companies, dBridge and Vegas. With True Romance on Metalheads.
Number 3.
It's a non-mover at 3. My boys Ed Rush and Optical. The Curb Crawler, the remix on Virus. What, a re-entry, yeah? Okay, it's a re-entry at 2. I thought it was a misprint. It's a bad tune. At number 2, DJ Fresh with Tomb Raider on Dogs on Acid. If you need to get yourself a copy of that tune, I'm not sure if it's available in the shops at the moment, but go to www.dogsonacid.com and you can get yourself a copy. Yes, you do have to pay for it. But that's the only way you're going to get it, dog.
Final Killers, this week's number 1. Number 1. Final Killers number 1. Number 1.
So it's a brand new entry straight into the number 1 spot this week. These guys are no strangers to this position. It's the Ram Raiders. It's volume 6 on Ram Records. So a new entry straight into the number 1 position. It's the Ram Raiders. Volume 6 on Ram Records. Now I've got to say thanks to all the shops who compiled this week's chart. Massive Records in Oxford, Vinyl Rhythm in Southend, Drum and Bass Arena Shop, www.breakbeat.co.uk. Black Market Records in London, Chemical in Cheltenham, The Biting Back Records in Gravesend, Tempest Records in Birmingham, Eat the Beat Records in Bristol. Hey mate, that's a lot of shops. I'm knackered. If you want to hear the chart again, hit the Radio 1 website, www.bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Go to the urban section. And I don't really know what you do after that. I think you just download it and rewind it or something. No, give it a go. Now, to be totally honest with you, I should really be talking to Shimon now. But you know what, Shimon? You're going to have to sit in your seat for a minute. Because you know what? I've got to play this tune, Shimon. This tune has caught me, Shimon. I don't know if you know this beat, Shimon, but this tune has got me, Shimon. Shimon's going to know what I'm talking about. You better not tell me you heard it before, Shimon. Right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk on this beat as much as I can and spoil it for all these DJs around the world who would like to record my show and put the show, certain musics off the show on CD and play them in clubs. I'm shutting you down. That includes you, DJ Blitz. Right? So here we go. Nope, haven't talked enough yet. Would you like to say something, Shim?
I mean, you got it covered. You got it covered.
Protection, Shimon. It's about protection. Self-preservation, Shimon.
Sir, that tune is absolutely disgusting. Keep it grimy, Radio 1.
I told you. That's my new line right now. I told you.
one with original B-bass funk. Drop that rider.
Whose idea? Hold on a second. Whose idea was it to hang headphones on the microphone? Probably mine. But Shim, I'm not even going to give them the second part of this tune because they're not ready for that. So what you say, Mr. Shimon? Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, man. Good to see you, Groove. It's good to be here, man.
What, Shim? It's good to have you in the building, finally.
Thanks, man.
You know what I mean? So what you been up to, sir?
Why, you know, man, just trying a little thing, innit, man?
Where's the beats, Shimon?
Where's the beats? Oh, man, I'm going to bring some beats in.
Don't be sitting on that talent, bro. Don't be sitting on it, Shimon.
No, that's it, man. It's all about this year, man. You know, it's all coming, man.
So, like, if anybody listening doesn't know, we've got Mr. Shimon in. Shimon's actually from the Ram Records label. He's been around from, I don't even know. When did you pop up on the scene, Shimon?
I don't know, I can't remember, man. There's anything you could tell me, man.
I just noticed you just slid in. I don't even know where you came from. You just slid in. You came with 2 little marching tunes, and that was it. You was in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you was riding with Andy and Miles and that little crew. I don't know where you came from, Shimon.
Yeah, I kind of slipped in there, man. I don't know, somewhere back in the like late 90s somewhere, man. Do you know what I mean? It just kind of, I've been around for a while, you know. I've been a bit of a back, you know. Took a bit of a backseat to it all, man. But you know, it's like come of late, I'm trying to get myself out of there a bit more, you know.
You seem like you're a pretty relaxed guy, Shim.
Yeah, I'm trying to be, man.
Does that affect you like as we're like working and everything else? Sometimes you just got to be on a little jump hype one.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, like,
you're a really relaxed man.
Yeah, I have my moments. I have my moments, man. But I'm not trying to be too relaxed. I'm trying to, like, you know, trying to rough it up a bit these days, man. So, like, you're 1/3 of the Ram trilogy. Yeah. Is there anything new that they're putting together at the moment that we don't know about? Basically, I mean, there's a whole heap of stuff that we've got culminating to some sort of project, man. Yeah. It's probably going to be like an artist album, maybe like a Ram Raiders thing. Ram Raiders things that we've just finished, man. Yeah. Maybe like a Ram trilogy album or like even a Shimon artist album.
So how does it actually work? Because there's 3 of you, you're all like supreme artists in your own right. How does that work? I can imagine that being a bit of a handful, to be honest with you.
No, to tell you the truth, the way we run it is, you know, like a lot of the time, none of us are in the same room at the same time anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, you know, it's kind of a pass.
Let me just break it down for like anybody who doesn't really know about the trilogy. Trilogy is like yourself, Shimon, Andy C, and Miles.
And Miles, yeah, that's it.
And that you create the trilogy and just roll it like that. So I don't see how you like you start a tune off and like they go and finish it. How does it work?
Yeah. I mean, basically like that. I mean, sometimes they start a tune, I'll finish it. Sometimes I'll start a tune, and I'll finish it. You know, I generally found if we're all in a room at the same time, it gets a bit messy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, it's a bit of to like just, you know, I think that's your phone.
Hey, don't touch my phone. Hey, that's the Groove hotline, babe.
That's the hotline, man.
That phone is running red right now.
Do you need a minute, Groove? You need a minute, yeah?
You know what? Let me answer this call first. So, like, yeah, the Raiders and all that. So, it's just like throwing my train of thoughts right off. So,
basically, yeah. I mean, like the Ram Raiders thing just came about. You know, we was all kind of doing our own thing, making our own tunes, and that just, I don't know, that just happened one day. Like I happened to come in on a tune they was working on, and it turned out to be no reality, and we just kind of went on from there, man. You know, not like a conscious effort, you know, to be a three-piece group. You know, it just kind of happened like that.
So. You made Body Rock, and a lot of people just thought it was Andy that made Body Rock, and like...
No, it is, it's Andy does everything, didn't you know?
But I need people to know that it wasn't just Andy, you were a good part of that bloody, you know, you're 50% of that, you know, everything was running equally on that one, so... How'd you feel about that, man? Like, you know...
I mean, it's so good. I mean, you know, I mean, like, you know, what can you expect? You know, Andy's a huge name, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if I work with him, you know, a majority of the people are going to think it is Andy. I mean, and that's cool, you know? I mean, we've got a good working relationship. We've always worked well together.
Friends anyway, so...
Yeah, we've been friends from a long time, you know? I mean, like...
Did you used to go to school together and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, man, we've known each other since, like, school days, man, do you know, way back there, man.
Yeah, cool.
Before we was, like, any of us were doing anything, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, no, I mean, like, you know...
How did you feel when Body Rock took off the way it did?
I was really surprised, mate. Is that
your biggest tune so far?
I think it probably made the most instant impact, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of one of the things, everyone loved it for 5 minutes and everyone hated it. But that's what happens with, you know, with tunes like that, you know, they get... I don't know.
Because they get played so much.
Yeah, exactly, because they get played so much. I mean, it kind of just burst on the thing, and, you know, we didn't expect it to get, you know, in the charts and stuff like that. It's a trippy acoustic drum and bass, no vocals in it, nothing, you know.
So
it's just like
plans for another Andy C. Shimon collaboration, like, outside of the trilogy.
I mean, we've been working on stuff.
As like a follow-up to Body Rock or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're always going to work together, man, you know, we're always going to work together. It's just, it's been like this year of late, I've just, you know, I just want to try a little solo thing as well for now, but I mean, we're good friends, man, we're always going to do tunes together, we're always going to work together.
So, like, the mix gets released when, this Monday?
I think I believe it's in your shops now, actually, yeah.
So how did it come about?
Basically, what it was, the first Ram Raiders was like a series of like kind of all the artists had tracks on there.
Yeah.
To contribute towards a project, but no one really had enough for an album, so like we culminated it all into like an artist project, and that was the first Ram Raiders that Andy mixed. Basically,
what was that called? The night clubbing or something?
No, that was a different thing altogether. That was his nightlife thing. He does like his own kind of series of like, that's from like other labels as well. This was just all kind of in.
Oh yeah, so like this one's just purely
this is all in-house Ram stuff, do you know what I mean? Like Ram music, man. Cool. And basically it's the same project as the first one, except the second one, and I'm mixing it this time, man. Do you know what I mean?
It's bigger and better, Shimon. Let's talk this one up, Shimon. So like, you're going to do a mix for us tonight, Shimon?
Yeah.
Are there any new gems on there for me?
There is, mate, yeah. There's a few new ones on there, man, like little jazzy thing where basically it's next track from the Cold Killer girl, Kamani.
Okay.
And it's just like a little summary one. It's kind of about half, you know. Yeah, it's all good, man.
So what's it? Briefly going back to the mix. It's Shimon presents Ram Raiders, the mix.
Yep.
Comes out this Monday.
It's in your shops. Go down and pick up a coffee or one of them, man. It's all good.
Thank you, Shimon.
Stain your teacup on it.
Shimon, sell your mix, Shimon. Sell it. So for the next 30 minutes or so, get your D90s at the ready, or D30s. In fact, get your D60s and use one side, because we got Shimon on the mix, and it's going to be a special one. Shimon, don't crash my show.
and pull up. I sound killer, some guy by day. And crucify them by night. I sound killer, some guy by day.
Take my flag, it's like, whoa.
gonna bring and how you want it. How do you like your bass to go? Are you on it? I'll trip rhythm into another phase with a little jab on in to freak you. Now this is the time if you've been thinking about it, of what you're gonna bring and how you want it. How you want it. How do you like your bass to go? Are you on it?
just locked on. You're listening to Shimon in the mix right here on Radio 1. Well, Shim, you are drawing some beats on there, man. Couple of little things on there, Shim. Not sounding too bad at all, sir. I like it when a man comes into my piece and plays a few rhythms that I don't know. I like that. So, Shim, is there any things by you on that mix?
Yeah, a couple of things. Like the first track was Night Vision, it's a Ram Trilogy thing, and there's something about halfway through called Jazz Freak, which is just like a new solo thing. Okay. With Kumani, which is basically the Cold Killer Goal. Okay. So like, when you're putting together tunes, Shim, how long does it roughly take you to like from start to finish? Like, if you're on a rollout, if you're on a total rollout, what's your speed? If I'm on a rollout and it's all falling good, I mean a couple of days hopefully to get the initial idea down, and then you know. Normally do about 50 different mix downs.
You're joking?
Nah, man. I'm definitely not joking on that one. Man. Yeah, man.
I get bored of all that, man.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Whereas it's all computer based now, you can keep going back and tweaking things, you know.
True. So a couple of days is your kind of thing, you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, for the initial idea, if it's a good idea,
and what would you go in starting with? Like, you say you're going to make a tune. How would you start?
I mean, generally, I just kind of find the sounds I want to use, and kind of like, I find if you kind of know what you're aiming for, it makes the whole process a bit quicker. Yeah. So if you can get that initial idea down, but generally I start with beats, man. And
what is it, Cubase or Logic?
Both actually.
You use a bit of both.
I use a bit of both, yeah. More Logic at the moment, but yeah, I'm hoping to get a bit more into Cubase and get a little system link thing going on and that, man.
VST link, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Okay, Shimon, okay, I know where you're going here, All right, then, Shim, so like, thanks for doing the mix this week, man. It's been an honour to see you once again.
Thanks, it's been an honour to be here, mate.
It bloody better be, sir. I'm only joking. So, like, good luck with the mix. We're going to be giving away some of your albums, from what I can tell there. So, we've got a competition where you can win yourself a copy of the Ram Raiders mix CD, mixed by my guest Shimon. It features 20 tracks recorded by members of the Ram crew, including Andy C, Moving Fusion, Nightbreed, Origin Unknown, the Ram Trilogy, just to name a few. It comes out this Monday. But I have 5 copies which I'm going to give away, and you can get your hands on them right now. All you have to do is answer this question. Shimon, to come up with a question.
The question, right. The question is, basically, can you name the newest vocal talent to be signed to Ram Records? Little hint, she appears on Cold Killer.
Okay. So if you can name the newest vocal talent to hit Ram Records, is that the question?
That is the question.
No doubt.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know the answer, so I can win shit here. But all you got to do is send your answers to Grooverider, bbc.co.uk, and mark the subject Ram, or put pen to paper, Ram Grooverider, that don't sound right, Ram Grooverider. No. Ram Records Competition, Grooverider, Radio 1, London, W1N 6AJ. So, like, if you want to win yourself a copy of the LP, if you could tell us the newest female... Is it female?
Yep, your newest female vocal talents to be signed to Ram Records.
Right, Shimon says it's so much better than me. Just hit those addresses and one of those CDs could be yours. Shimon, it's about that time.
It's about that time, Groove. Thank you very much.
You're dying to get out of here. Now, I could make you hold on and do another mix, but no, I'm not going to do that this week. So, Shimon, thanks for coming in, man. It's been an honour to see you and a pleasure. Beautiful, man. I'm sure you've made some new fans here today, and all the best for the future, man.
Thanks a lot, Groove.
No problem, sir. So,
we elevate you to another level inside the sounds of the drum and bass rebel.
So many thanks to Shimon for coming in tonight. It was an excellent tight mix as per usual, sir. Definitely looking forward to Shimon coming back in with the Artist album when it's ready. Now I see Mark kind of looking at the girl thinking, yeah, I wouldn't mind that speech in that. She can't understand you, Mark. Forget it, Mark. She doesn't understand you. So if you just joined us, it's the drum and bass show here on Radio 1 with yours truly, Grooverider. We call it Rider Radio. Right. We cover all the flavours, not just one style that predominates. We try to incorporate about, you know, what am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what? Let's play a tune. Sending this one out to Laurence, down at Electric. There you go, Laurence. I've never actually called your name out here before. It's the first time for everything, though. Thanks for listening. Here's something from Glenn. Artificial Intelligence. We love this. It's called Switched On. Send this one also to Shy Effects. Also got to push one out to the Fez Club crew who was there last night, myself and Fabio. Just gave you an experience. Great night down there. And after here, I'm straight over to Fabric for the 3 o'clock set, so I'm going to be late. Be there about 3:15, peace. And tomorrow we're off to Amsterdam with the Drum and Bass Arena crew. Artificial intelligence. Something called Switched On. We love that. So it's about that time we hit... What time is it?
Radio 1 history lessons, digging deep in the crates.
That's right. Now, I've been talking to the co-producers and the producer, and nobody can help me with this. The bottom line is, I don't know what this tune's called, but all I know is that when it came around on the block, it had one of the best intros at that period, and something we really needed, like, you know, something that was a bit more alternative. Have a listen, see what I mean. You know, anytime you're ready. It could be now.
Radio 1 history lessons, digging deep in the crates.
Now you can hear my crackly old Music House dub plate from back in the day. But I'm not sure if it's Crust or Ronnie. We're not sure. We know it's from one of the Full Cycle crew, and we know it came out on V Records. But I have no idea what it was called. Oh, that sounds ropey, mate. Let's try a different one.
Radio 1 history lessons, digging deep in the crates.
Now that sounds better. Our Radio 1 palming us off with those needles, bro. This week's history lesson, we're having 2 tonight. 2 from Crust. If you don't know this beat, where you been? It's time for you to know. Lesson when we play modern day classics. If you want to hear the Helicopter and Spiritual Aura or some other played out old school tune, this ain't for you. Modern day classics, we make the classics right here.
Bass History Lesson, Radio 1.
give you two for the history lesson tonight. The second one being this Dum Dum DJ Crust. The original stepper tune. So, we've done the competition where you can win yourself a copy of Shimon's album. We've had Shimon in doing an interview. We had the Vinyl Killers. Hey, we ain't done the High Rollers. We're shutting that down tonight. 2 fingers to the High Rollers. That's Fabio's job. We don't work for that. We don't get paid for doing that. Number one in our mighty Vinyl Killers. Excuse me. Nearly got a baseball bat in the back of my head there. So number one this week, Ram Raiders Volume 6. Will will that be taking it on next week in the number one spot? Well, Fabio will be having to tell you next week. So, as I was saying, I'm about tonight down at Fabric. Tomorrow night I'm off to Amsterdam. Sunday night it's Herbal. Grace with DJ Zinc as my special guest this week. Gotta say many thanks to Mark and Mike for, giving me enough love tonight. Tight show, boys, tight. A lot of love to Shimon for providing this week's mix. Hey, I'll be back in a fortnight. Thank you for listening. I'm going to leave you with this. It's the sound of DJ SS with something entitled Good Friday. So, Grooverider is over and out. Radio shuts down immediately. I'm going to hand it back to Radio 1. Bobby Friction and Nihal up next. It's been an honour. Peace.
Radio 1 on